Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2 Fall of the Western Roman Empire campaign. And we are in quite the proverbial pickle here, as we were going north to conquer the last little bit of land that we needed in order to reform the Western Roman Empire. And we had a giant civil war spring up on us. Probably the largest that we've ever seen, and we've seen some pretty large ones. So we're in real trouble here. And we're going to need to do everything in our power to end the current war up in the north here very, very quickly. We're at 73% war score, but we need to basically make that 100 like now, so that we can send these armies south and start cleaning up these smaller forces before they become larger forces. We also are going to want to call in our allies, so let's do that before we forget. All wars. Honestly, do I want them to just ignore? We'll just say all wars. Why not? And let's see, I'm not going to create a title right now. I am going to hire some mercenaries based on the advice of you in the comments. And so we want to make sure that we call in the right force, because these mercenaries are not all created equally. First of all, let's sort by cost so we know what we're looking at. I think something in the 240 range is doable. Anything more than anything more than that I think puts us in kind of a precarious position monetarily, because that's essentially half of our current treasury, and that leaves us with 240 to pay these armies as we go. So that's important. We also want to make sure we look at composition. So this is pretty much all light infantry, whereas this one has about a 2-to-1 ratio of light to heavy, which is a lot better than just a bunch of light infantry. They've also got quite a bit of cavalry. Unfortunately, no heavy cav. They do have archers, so this is a much better balanced force. And numerically, they're the same. So this one's just all light infantry, where this one is kind of a combined arms. Let's see, this one has more infantry. I kind of like that, to be honest, and it's a little bit less expensive for only 300 less men. This one has a lot more cavalry though. So do we want infantry or cavalry? That's the question. I think I'm going to just take this group here, so let's hire them. And that gives me nearly 8,000 men down here. Unfortunately, they're going to start with 0 morale. Let's get them a commander on that right flank. Doesn't need to be anybody insanely good. I'll put you in charge there, and he can stay on the left, even though he kind of sucks. And then we want them to probably run amok up here. I want you to defeat that force, and then ideally push up and destroy that one. Basically, I just need to wipe out all of these groups before they join and form bigger groups. The same is true over here. Granted, we're trying to win this war. And I made a pretty dumb decision at the end of the last episode where I was assaulting these holdings, just trying to speed things up, even though I was taking a lot of casualties in doing it. And so I ended up losing a lot more men than I needed to. Anyways, let's get things moving. I'm going to play at 2x just so that I can kind of keep tabs on everything that's happening. So we already have a victory there. We're going to need to keep pursuing. We need to destroy that army. That is really going to help us speed along the whole war score thing. Are you going to catch them? Good. Our allies are coming. 3rd January. No, they're not going to catch them. We did catch them up here, though. Yeah, I really need you to get these guys. I guess just head on in there. You will outnumber them even if they gather together. The only concern I have is morale issues. So ours is fairly low. Theirs is quite a bit higher. That could result in us losing a battle that we should win, or just taking more casualties than we otherwise would. So that's something that we definitely need to be careful about. But at the same time, I do, again, need to kind of nip this in the bud. So there's another victory, not defeat. That puts us at 91%. I need just that army to continue pursuing them. That's nearly a victory there, and that's nearly a victory there. So I think with those two, and then potentially that battle, that should give us the 100%, and then we can start marching those armies south. We'll cut through the mountains here, I think. And, oh man, they've got a really large force attacking Venice. That's not good. No, go here, go here. See what you can do to them. Yeah, if they're gonna just send small little forces all over the place, then we're gonna do what we can to wipe them out. Right, so that war's over. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands here. So there's a victory. That does check all the boxes for conquered territory. No, it doesn't, because half of our kingdom is in revolt, right? So, yeah, we do need to wait for that. So what happened here? So it exists, but I can create it myself. Interesting. I feel like that wasn't there before. And then we're still waiting on the Circus Maximus, and then obviously we need to replenish our treasury. I wish there was some way for me to check the progress on the Circus Maximus. Anyways, let's get you guys here. I think that's better than the other way around, going the long way like they are. So we'll meet in Milan. We'll merge our forces, and then we'll try to link up with this force. And it looks like we're going to end up fighting like one decisive battle, which is not what I wanted. But that's kind of what they're playing at least it looks like it, because they're gathering all their forces in Venice. Son-in-law. That's kind of weird. Not appropriate. We'll take the piety. She actually needs it, unlike our other characters. Non-aggression pact has been dissolved. Okay. Right, so we were victorious here. They're coming to us, so we'll let them attack us and see what happens. You guys are still on the move. There is enough supply there. We are taking attrition up here, though, so hopefully they get there soon and we don't lose a bunch of men in the process. But that... Oh, wow. Oh, never mind. I thought we just lost 2,000 men, but no, they just got to Milan. Are they attacking us or not? Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, so this force is ready to march. Ooh, where am I going to have enough boats? I don't know. Start marching to here. We'll cut those guys off. And then I need to get you on some ships to break the siege here. But this is looking a lot more doable than it was initially. And it looks like I do have... What are you doing right now? I don't know what's happening there. That's friendly territory, though, so I don't know why it's being besieged. Oh, he's being raided. What's this, then? Oh, somebody's trying to revoke your territory. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. I'm just trying to figure out why they're being why my territory is being besieged by armies that aren't hostile to me. Okay, so you guys are marching. You guys are stationary. Okay, they're gonna arrive any second, so I'll just let that happen. Oh wait, no, they were going here. Damn it. Right, well then you start marching that way as well. And it looks like we are gonna have a pretty decisive battle here. I also need to figure out, that's their capital, it looks like? No? No, this is. Liguria is. So that's where we want to besiege. Oh, there's some attrition. Where are you headed? Okay, good. Well, we headed you off, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So Sextus the Cruel has usurped some territory, so that war in the south is over. Oh, I thought, for some reason I thought that was over. Come on. Defeat, where? Oh, in Venice, okay. I was worried it was one of my armies. There's a victory. I apologize for all the pausing, but there's a lot happening. And one mistake could be the end of our kingdom here, so that's not something we want to risk. You are headed south to here. We'll pursue, because that's a fairly large chunk. And if we can destroy it utterly, then we may as well do that. Let's see. We're about to defeat that one. Oh, a big army just came out of nowhere there. Come on. Any second here. Perfect. We took somebody captive. I'm not going to ransom them until the war is basically won. Yeah, go to there, defeat them. When you guys are done with this group, I need you to attack that one. I mean, realistically, these guys could do it, but I'd rather they keep chomping on the small fries first. Let's grab this group because they're going to need to march. Come on. Alright. Where are they headed? It looks like there. Okay. And then that should be a victory very shortly. There it is. Continue to pursue them. We'll make sure we wipe them out. That should be roughly the same here. And that'll leave us with 2 armies larger than their 2 armies. Well, technically they have 3. But ours are both over 6,000. Theirs are both under 5. So I think that is definitely to our favor. And these guys look like they're going to post up and try to besiege something. So I can go after them. After you defeat them, I think I'll march you there as well, and we can hit them from 2 directions, just to ensure our victory. Oh wow, we really beat them there, didn't we? Okay, so they're on the march again. Our prince is now of legal age. He is terrible. How did you end up with 8 martial skill? If you're a brilliant strategist, it gives you a +9. I don't know. We're going to need to make him disappear, though. So, plot to kidnap. Do it. And then we'll go into intrigue. Let's make sure I do have a... oh, when did we lose our treasurer? And I don't have anybody very good at that. So, let's go find someone. Let's see. Join court. Yes, that's the most important thing. Not in the realm. I don't need to invite them to my court if they're already in my realm. Gender, it needs to be male. They won't let me appoint a female. Ideally not in prison. Don't care if they're married, but they can't be a ruler. And then let's see. Okay, we got a couple options. I'll go ahead and invite you. And everybody else that's Roman. Greek. Frankish. He's got claims. But he is a pagan. That's not going to work. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'll invite you to. At least you're a Christian. Okay. So we'll have to wait for that appointment. I'll leave you there for now, but I might need to move you later. Okay. So let's see. That is 18% right there, on top of the 55 that we already have. Those 2 are going to require bribes. I don't know if that's worth it to me for 5%, 3% there. 10%. That is not doable right now. Not with the war going on. There's another 5. I'll take it. 6. Damn, that's a shame. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it on auto invite. I typically don't, because you can get people invited as backers that will spoil your plot and get you found out, but I don't really care right now. I just need as much plot power as possible, because we need to kidnap him so that I can put him in my dungeon and force him to take the vows. That is the goal. Okay, and we're about to be victorious here. There it is. Let's send you to Verona. Let's send you to here. You're marching to Verona, so yeah, we're going to try to basically pincer move on them. And that is going to be one of the more decisive battles here. There's still a decent-sized army down there just hanging out. And then obviously there's this one attacking Venice, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, so he's going to come along and join us. I'm going to appoint him to here. I need him collecting taxes. That will greatly help with our money issues. And after this war's over and we're executing some traders, I may even have some land for you. Okay. Let's see. So you are going to arrive there on the 3rd. I want to coordinate this. Right. So you are going to be there on the 9th. If you march right now, you'll be there on the 13th. So, if I do both of these, is there an option where I can coordinate their arrivals? Maybe I'm thinking of Hearts of Iron. Oh well, 4 days, the battle will still be going at that point. Oh, I am really broke. That is concerning. Yeah, that's Venice. Okay, there we go. Let's crush this horse. We will pursue them, just to ensure that they don't come back at us or anything. And we will need to obviously besiege their territory as well, but we'll want to deal with their main forces first. So I think after this victory, we'll split our two forces. One will pursue, one is going to go sail to Venice. Alright, the question is, who's going to do what? I think you are going to... You're the mercenaries. You're a little bit more expendable. So what do we want to do here? You're going to pursue. And what kind of ships do I have here? I have 4. That's not going to be enough. Not by any stretch. What about in Ravenna? 4. Okay, well, I don't think 8 ships is going to be enough, even if I merge them. I don't have any ships here. Can I call on these, actually? I have 1 ship, because it's under siege. What about in Rome? How many ships can I call there? That'll be enough. I guess we'll just have to wait for these guys to sail all the way around. That's the best I can do. In the meantime, I guess you guys can go attack them. Okay, faction disbanded. That's good. That's always good. Who do you want to marry? You want him. No. Declined. Don't care who you are. I mean, it is an empire. I probably should have thought more about that, but I'm really only interested in matrilineal marriages for my daughters. I don't like marrying them off unless it's for something that really, really benefits me in terms of like alliance. And I don't know that that necessarily would have. I think they're a little bit too far away for it to really have any significant impact for us. Alright, so pursuing. They do still have that roughly 1,000-strong army in the south, but it's not really doing anything, so I'm pretty much just going to ignore it. You guys come back here and await your ships. You pursue them and make sure that they are destroyed. Okay, it looks like we're going to coordinate this pretty well, actually. The ships are going to arrive. You guys get aboard. Is there really not enough? Really? Well, let's call up everything then. Is that enough? No. Okay. Oh, that was all the ships we had there. What do we have here? 2, I'll take it. Over here, what can we do? 2 more, sure. Any ships I've got, I need you over there. And it won't let me take those, right? Yeah, I guess they all came up at once. 8 ships, that'll help. Do I have any more on any of these? I do. We're just gonna have to call all the ships. Anybody with ships, get on up there. We gotta save Venice. Oh, there's another defeat. Luckily, we've done so much damage to their armies that we've accumulated enough war score to offset that. Okay, we took a prefect prisoner. It's not really going to do much for our war score. You need to be pursuing. And we need to be praying that we have enough ships. 85, and that'll be 87. Merge. Okay, still not enough. I might have to break that force up. I don't have any other ships that'll be able to get there in a reasonable amount of time. So that is problematic. Oh wait, no, I can. That was weird. Where did they go? That's concerning. Oh, right. I don't know why I was trying to naval assault with the ships. I need to get them out to here. Pause, and then don't disband. Go ahead and march on them. We do outnumber them. Not quite 2 to 1, but pretty considerably. Okay. Oh god, so much happening. Get rid of that. You're trying to kill somebody. Let's end it if we can. We can't. Seeks to kill somebody. Let's end that one because we definitely can. Okay, so that's all been cleared up. Yeah, these guys are just hanging out down here. Very interesting. Once we retake, well, once we destroy this army and retake Venice. Great. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh boy. Let's see. Intrigue. I might need to take out a loan. We'll be able to pay that back pretty quickly, so let's do it. I just don't want to risk running out of money in the middle of this war. Not when we've pretty much got it wrapped up. Alright, so you keep demolishing them. Ooh. That morale difference, though. That's real concerning. He's using the claim, or somebody is. Nothing I can do about it. I'm concerned that we're not going to win that battle. Come back here in case I need to load those guys on and redo this. No, it's swinging our way, but it almost didn't. We had real low morale going into that because it was a naval, or a, what do you call it? Like a coastal assault, I guess. I'm gonna leave these guys just in case, because I will need to retrieve that army eventually. But it looks like they're trying to gather all their forces again, and it's just making it easier to hunt them down. Can they can't escape, so yeah. I think that's just the end of that force. Just quickly assault it. They have, like, token garrisons. It's not a big deal. Okay, somebody died, apparently. So did we reclaim everything there? Yes. Although that place is not in great shape. You need to go land over there and load them aboard. And you need to chase down that army. Once we deal with this group of 700 here, I'm going to send someone to Liguria to start besieging that. Whoops. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's a sizable force that just sprung up. So get aboard, and I'll land you here, I guess. Just easier that way. We need to get that 1500 up there. And I think I'll use this army to do it, because those aren't really any threat. So we can actually cut them off there. They won't be able to get to this side. And then you guys can start marching into here, cleaning up some of these smaller groups, and then we'll get you to Liguria and begin that siege. And that should be able to wrap this up for us. I don't think we'll need to besiege anything else, but if we have to, we most certainly can. I think all things considered, that went pretty well, though. We were able to end that initial war very quickly. As quickly as we could have hoped. And, wow. I'm going to disband these boats. I'm pretty sure they're costing me a small fortune. Only 74.5. Just do it. I don't care. I don't have to worry about which ones I need to send home where and all that crap. Okay, you should continue. Hold on, where are they going? Where are they going? Going here? Yes. Well, we can go directly there. And we will beat them there, so they'll probably change course. Yeah, I figured. So then we march directly at them. We'll have to keep an eye on that because they'll probably adjust. You keep marching toward Liguria. No, it looks like they're just going to sit there. Oh boy. So many things to take care of, but it's going, we're doing it. Oh, we almost had our allies fall behind there. Raiders, of course. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, and they're raiding Rome, of all places. Do I have any forces I can call up here? No, none at all. Well, it can't be helped. I need you in there. That's really going to hurt our treasury, though. The only thing I could think to do is if I disband the Legion and then call it back up. Otherwise, I'd have to disband... Well, I have a pretty good idea of where the levies from Rome are. Okay, so you go there. And... 74%. Do I want to assault these holdings? I do outnumber the defenders 10 to 1. When will that be ready? Okay, I think we're going to do it. 10 to 1 is a pretty good ratio. So, ideally, we won't take too many casualties. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you guys up here. We're at 81%. I guess we can besiege this. That's a pretty significant holding of theirs. So it will accrue us some more score. Go ahead and assault that as well. And we're at 92. One more solid victory might do it. Oh, close. Oh, that one's over 1,000. How are you guys doing here? Well, we just need one, so whichever one happens first. I'm probably gonna have to wait, though. Those are fairly large garrisons. Okay, well, our raiders have left. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. I'll let him in. I don't remember the different possibilities for that one. As long as it's not an assassin. Okay, so dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well. The merchant says, his loyalty to you... Oh, no, I said that right. His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach. So, Daniel. He's a eunuch, he's an impaler. He's actually pretty solid. I'll accept... Is he better than my current spy master? He is. So, Daniel, are you not available for that? Everybody knows that eunuchs make the best spy masters. Yeah, he's not in there. What is that? Or why is that? I don't know. But we'll try to figure it out. Are you taking attrition up there? No. I'm just going to do this. Let's get it over with. Let's end this damn war. Alright, there's our 100%. Okay. Let's enforce our demands. Peace at last. Okay. So, yeah. There is a lot to do. First of all, I'm going to disband our armies. Then, I'm going to immediately call this one back up and march them there. Kind of cheesy there, gaming the system a little bit, but that's what the raiders do, so why shouldn't I do it right back? Okay. So, how many people are currently imprisoned from that? You were the primary instigator, were you not? Or no, it was you. So, I absolutely hate the way this works. Because if I decide to revoke his titles because he's a traitor, there's not a lot I can do about it. For example, he's always going to have... Let's see. So he holds that, and what else? Is that it? Okay. Oh, right, the prefecture. So, if I revoke a title, I can only revoke the province. I can't revoke his minor title, so he's still going to be a lord of my kingdom, regardless of what I do. I could lock him up. In which case, are you able to inherit? I guess potentially he is. So I might just have to do that. If I execute him, then his family may hold a grudge against me, so basically leaving him to rot is my best recourse. And then just hoping his son is more loyal than he was. It's a shame I can't maneuver that guy into position. Yeah, can't do that. Oh, well. Okay. So, aside from him, we have Brennus, who's another governor. Again, nothing I can really do against him, because I can only revoke the main title. I can't revoke the minor one. And it doesn't really make sense to just leave him as a lesser lord, because he holds the main province in that area still. How loyal are you? Not very. But you're also terrible. I don't know. That's going to be difficult to figure out. I think we'll go ahead and end the episode here and try to sort this mess out in the next episode. But obviously we have a lot of prisoners to deal with and titles that are going to need to change hands. Speaking of titles, we've reclaimed most of this. So now we just need the Circus Maximus and to get our prestige up to 1500. Not our wealth, our prestige. Which we're getting there. That's actually going to be more difficult than getting our wealth that high. And then I can organize this legion eventually. It's strange because apparently it already exists. It just doesn't exist for us. And so I don't know if that just brings it into my control or if we're forming a second 8th Legion. I don't know. But we're almost there. It's likely that we'll be able to pull this off in Juliana's lifetime. In fact, it would be easier to do it in her lifetime, because if it doesn't happen in her lifetime, then we have to earn the prestige all over again. So yeah, we want to make sure that she does it. That means that we can't be doing any reconquest wars in the meantime, because we can't afford the prestige hit. So we'll be a little bit defensive for a while. But anyways, we fended off one of the worst civil wars I think we've seen so far. So that's great. We're about to crush these raiders. And next episode we'll deal with the traders and figure out what we want to do about that. It's going to be tricky because a lot of them were governors, and there's not a lot we can do to governors, which is a real shame. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings 2 with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.